From the point of view of a source and a loyal fan alike, the day felt like watching a small miracle behind the scenes. A blend of professionalism, warmth, and mild silliness that made all the crew at Hunan TV smile involuntarily. Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan, two stars who have often dazzled the public on the screen, this time actually exuded a more natural and unexpected aura when the main camera had not yet recorded. As a person who was on site, I could feel a different atmosphere from the morning. The Hunan TV studio is filled with vibrant energy. The crew is busy preparing sets, lighting and hundreds of small details that are usually not visible on the screen. However, the center of attention that day was none other than two figures who seemed to carry their own dynamics. Bai Jingting with his trademark calmness and Zhang Ruonan with his carefree charm that was hard to hide. Since the two arrived, there was something that could not be explained in words. Bai Jingting appeared in casual style, wearing a soft gray sweater and dark jeans that made him look simple but still stole the show. Meanwhile, Zhang Ruonan came a few minutes later, carrying a positive energy that was immediately felt even before he appeared fully in the dressing room. From a distance, I could see the staff giving each other meaningful looks, as if they all knew today would be full of sweet moments. During the first break before shooting began, the two seemed to interact without many words, but full of meaning. There was some kind of comfort radiating between them. As an observer, I can read the soft but lively dynamics. Bai Jingting sometimes showed a humorous side that is rarely seen in public. The way he held back laughter when he saw something ridiculous, or when he unconsciously mimicked the expression of one of the crew who was nervous in front of the monitor. On the other hand, Zhang Ruonan was actually a source of joy, with his light gestures and small careless behavior often provoking laughter around. What makes it all funny is the way the two respond to each other. For example, when a staff member was about to drop a decoration property, Zhang Ruonan reflexively raised his hand as if to help, but instead dropped something in his own hand. All laughed, and Bai Jingting, with his trademark flat face, simply raised his eyebrows while staring at the scene, a flat expression that somehow made the situation twice as funny. From a distance, I almost stifled laughter so as not to disturb the atmosphere of filming. But the most interesting thing is not only their humorous side, but the formed natural harmony. Despite not being acting, the way they understood each other's tempo and space was so natural. Zhang Ruonan looked comfortable when standing next to Bai Jingting, while Bai Jingting, though inclined to be quiet, often gave Zhang Ruonan space to shine without looking deliberate. It's little things like that that make fans like me feel like the scenes behind the scenes are actually sweeter than what's shown in front of the camera. When the shooting began, the atmosphere turned more serious, but the interaction between them still contained a light nuance. I noticed how they work together efficiently. Whenever there is a small technical error, such as a slightly shifted mic or a wrong blocking sign, both can still respond with humor. Zhang Ruonan would give the crew a calm gesture, while Bai Jingting only lowered his head slightly and smiled faintly. A smile that for fans like me is rare and precious. And then came my favorite part of the whole day, the lunch break. All the crew gathered in the rest area, and as usual, Bai Jingting sat on the side rather calmly, enjoying his meal in a simple style. But it didn't take long until Zhang Ruonan appeared with a tray full of food and in a cheerful style sat nearby. They didn't need to talk much, but from my point of view, it could be seen how the two understood each other's rhythm of existence. There was one moment when Bai Jingting involuntarily turned his spoon towards Zhang Ruonan's plate, a spontaneous gesture that made several of the staff glance at each other while holding back laughter. As a longtime fan of both, I know that they're not the thrill-seeking type. But that day, there was a kind of warmth that could not be hidden, a togetherness that transcended the limits of professionalism. Even when the promotional photo session began, the two still showed amazing chemistry. Every time the camera shoots, their expressions complement each other like two different but harmoniously blended colors. The funny thing is that in between the photo sessions, Bai Jingting seemed to be trying to style seriously according to the photographer's direction, but Zhang Ruonan couldn't help but laugh because of something simple, like Bai Jingting's hair being a little messy because of the studio fan. And instead of fixing it, he instead pointed with an amused expression, making the whole team laugh, while Bai Jingting remained silent but his eyes clearly held back laughter. The moment was captured on the back camera of one of the staff, and rumor has it that the video became the favorite of many in the production team. When the afternoon approached and the final shooting was completed, The atmosphere in the studio felt warmer. The crew looked tired but satisfied, while Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan were still left with positive energy. Before leaving the set, they posed with the rest of the team, and although it wasn't part of the official broadcast, the moment felt honest, a reflection of the genuine cooperation and respect between the two colleagues who enjoyed the process. As someone who watched it all up close, I felt like it was the behind-the-scenes moments that were actually the most enthralling. No script, no acting, just two people who allow themselves to be what they are, understand each other, balance each other. And perhaps, precisely because of this, they are so easy to love. Fans out there often see the end result. Perfect scenes, fitting expressions, beautiful lighting. But underneath it all, there's a little laughter, confusion, and spontaneity that makes it all feel real. Seeing Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan interact on Hunan TV that day was like seeing two different worlds that knew how to walk side by side without having to compete with each other. I came home from the studio feeling warm and a little ticklish. It's like watching two characters in a romantic comedy who forget they're being watched. There are awkward moments, there are stifled laughs, and there are togetherness that can't be engineered. And for fans like me, that's enough to make an ordinary day feel amazing. A day behind the scenes, full of harmony and light humor. A place where Bai Jingting and Zhang Ruonan are not only stars in front of the camera, but also two human beings who radiate light in the simplest way.